What? What do you mean my money? Split my money? No. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Efe, and if this is your first time here, please do not make it your last by clicking on the subscription button. Give me a thumbs up, and if you're feeling extra generous, click on the notification bell so you know whenever I post. Over here I post about different things, different subjects, just basically based on how I feel. But today is the first episode of a segment that I've been meaning to add to my channel for like the longest time, but my overthinking and anxiety has made me push for a long time. And today I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna bite the bullet and get it done. What's the worst that will happen? Might as well get it done. Basically, I'm gonna be doing my makeup while we gossip, makeup and gossip. We're gonna be talking about trending topics while I do my makeup. I have to say, first of all, I am not a makeup artist. I don't even think I know how to do makeup that well. I have not done my makeup in well over 2 years by myself. Today, we're going to be talking about the trending topic. It has been trending since last week. It's about Arhcaf Hakimi or Hakim and Hiba Abouk. First off, I'm really sorry if I'm murdering these names right now. I really apologize. I'm doing my best. So I'm just going to put their names on the screen so you know the names I'm trying to pronounce. And again, I apologize for doing that. Yeah, so the story has been trending for weeks, and people have been having split opinions about what happened. Some people are like hailing the situation. Some people thought it was a smart move, and some people are not so impressed by the whole situation. So the story is Hiba and Hakim, they've been married since 2020, and she filed for divorce, like let's say a week ago, and was requesting for half of Hakim's property, only for her to find out that his whole fortune, like everything he has, is in his mother's name. So technically, Hakim is broke. He ain't got no money. He ain't got no money. See, guys, when I say I'm not an expert in this makeup, I literally forgot to apply a primer. So I'm just going to do it where I know I'm a bit oily. God help me with this makeup today. Wow. Wow. It's going to be something, eh? So she gets to court and she finds out that this dude is broke. He ain't got nothing. Everything is in his mother's name. All right, now technically she's richer than he is, which means now they have to split our own money. I know all the ladies right now are like, what? What do you mean my money? Split my money? No. So yeah, that's basically it. And there have been split debates on the internet, on the streets of the internet, and it is crazy, and that's where I'm taking you guys to. So first off, I have to leave a disclaimer. There have been no official court documents, or statement by both parties concerning the whole issue. So everything we're going to be discussing here is just based off the streets of the internet, social media. But we must talk now. What else are we going to do, So first off, Hakim and Hiba, they met in 2018 at a Vogue Arabia photo shoot. He was about 19 at the time and she was 31. So yeah, she's like 12 years older than he is. So they met in 2018 and they got married in 2020. At the time they met, Hakim was playing for Madrid. He's a footballer. I don't know if I mentioned that in the beginning, and she's an actress, a very successful actress in Spain. So yeah, that was where they met. They made it official. They got married and they have 2 sons together. In 2023, not sure when exactly, but news broke out about last week. Hiba filed for divorce. due to accusations of infidelity on Hakim's part and an alleged rape case. Remember, you're innocent until proven guilty, so allegedly, there's a rape case. These are just speculations as to why. Like I said, there are no official statements yet or court documents proving all of this. But anyhow, we move. So I guess after let's say about over 2 years of marriage, she was like, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. I'm not doing this anymore. Run me my check and let me bounce. But man, she got the shocker of her life, man. Like, she gets to find out that this dude kept all his money in his mom's name. So technically, he's broke. Technically, his mom pays for everything. She owns every single thing he owns. And Akim earned in by the time they got married in 2020, Akim moved from Madrid to PSG, where his career really took off. So it was around the time they got married, he moved and everything took off. So he earns about $1 million every month.
Damn!
$1 million, bro, every month, and everything is in his mom's name. So technically, he still gets an allowance from his mom. And yeah, and it's crazy. So she finds that out. So now, technically and legally, she has more money than Hakim. She's worth around estimated $3 million from her career as an actress. She finds this out. So, like I said, while most people were impressed by his move to put his properties in his mom's name to secure his property, other people were not so impressed by the whole thing. Now, why I feel people are impressed is usually these footballers, celebrities, just rich guys in general, they get targeted for their wealth and all of that, and they get ripped off most of the time. I read recently there's a footballer. I'll look for that story and put it on the screen here, who lost everything he owned, custody of his children, to his wife, because she was in charge of all the financial stuff, and he was kicked out of his home. He was homeless. I was even suicidal. Luckily his friends and family intervened, and now he's happily married to another lady. That's just one of so many cases like that. So most people were really happy that yeah. Abroad, women come first and the law guides them first. So whatever the man, not even celebrities, even normal people, the woman gets everything. Now, I'm not trying to make this a gender thing. I'm just making a point here. And yeah, so I guess that's why most people, especially men, were so happy. Like, this one is a win for us and everything. And yeah, most men also were not so impressed by this. Peter Okoye from the popular group E-Square is in a group with his twin brother. I'm not really sure they are back together. But anyhow, he was like, remember, your mother was once your father's wife. So if something like that was done to her, you will not be so happy. While other people were like, oh, well, this is the new trend. My mom's name, my mom gets everything. I'm going to put different reactions on the screen. I'm going to look at some on my... Dude, this multitasking. Yeah, this video, first, I just want to say I'm sorry. This video is going to be all over the place. Like, no doubt. It's going to be all over the place. Trying to do this makeup and everything, it is not easy. I watch a lot of people doing it on YouTube and it's not easy. So yeah, there were different comments. Let me just bring some out here. Men going to switch their accounts to their mom's name. Yeah, I just said that right now. Me describing that my African mother used all my assets to sow seeds in church after I tried to copy Hakimi. So you have to be careful also. But Peter Okoye, he said, I don't understand why most men are rejoicing over Hakimi's story. Like, I don't get it. The truth is bitter, but needs to be told. If you don't trust her, then don't marry. Don't marry. As simple as that. Or you are expecting Or are you expecting your wife to suffer after the divorce? Then there's the other one about him saying the mom, your mother was once your father was first your father's wife. So, and there are other one that said everybody wants, every woman wants a son like Hakimi, but not a husband like him, which is true. There's another one here. It's a bit long. Can we do this? All right, I just have to. I see so many nasty comments, mostly by men, towards Akimi's wife, asking the court to grant her half of his wealth. For crying out loud, she is his wife and they have two sons. She can ask for anything because she is part of him. It is left to the court to decide if her request can be met. I find it more disgusting that his mother controls him at this age. A grown man, all these men talking, is that what they do? A man tried a man tied to his I don't have my glasses, so I'm sorry. A man tied to his mother's wrapper. Probably she's because of whatever issue has led to the divorce. Which woman will be happy that everything that happens in her home is controlled by the mom and her husband? I don't know. Are you in their house? But anyhow, let me continue. Even if she brought him up and was part of his success, it is wrong and very calculating of Hakimi also. I'm sure if she had a good lawyer, she can collect a good alimony for herself and her sons. All in all, one can only discuss because we don't have the full story. It's their life. Now, there are two things to this thing. Yeah, I understand her requesting for half of it, and I feel she's entitled. I won't lie. When I first saw this story, I was like, yeah, a win for, you know, a win for him and all of that. She's a good because of different stories you hear about women taking everything. Like I said, this is not a gender thing. It's just an issue that we are discussing. Okay, all right. I'm also open to fact checking. If I left anything out or you feel like adding something, please leave it in the comment section, but be respectful, please. Okay, let's make this a respectful, mature space. And yeah, the first issue was that I feel like she deserves it because, like I said, in 2020, around when they got married and after they had met, was when his career really, really skyrocketed. And during those years, they had two sons. Now, like I said, she's an actress on her own who was making her own money on her own jejely. So her being pregnant and all is definitely going to slow down her career, except there was an agreement to slow it down. But agreement or not, having kids will slow down her career, which means she now earns less. And her keeping your home and your children while you go off and bring the bread, go to work, bring the bread and everything. She's holding your home down. That alone it's a lot of work. And also trying to make the home comfortable for you when you come back. I think she deserves some check, like cut her a check. Whatever she is asking for, I think she deserves because she was there through everything. She had your kids, she was with you. And I don't think she's a gold digger because, like I said, she's quite successful on her own. I feel she deserves whatever she's asking for, and she gets a good lawyer. And again, it depends on if him putting his fortune in his mom's name came before or after the marriage. Yeah, that's something else to think about. I can't find my eyebrow brushes, so don't judge me, okay? I'm gonna be using this. I use this to do my edges, but please don't judge me, and I won't judge you. I don't know how to draw eyebrows, but luckily I have a full eyebrow, so all I have to do is just brush it in place. So back to it. It depends on if this whole putting his wealth in his mom's name happened before or after the marriage. But here's my own humble opinion. He was really young when he started his career. So it makes sense that he would put his properties in his mom's name. Most of us do it now. While we're young, we give our money to our parents because they manage it better. And at that young age, we can't really make the best decisions. Like you're under I think it was under 16 or under 17 or so when he started. So you can't really make the best decisions then. So it only makes sense that the money is in your mom's name. And again, legally, in case you get into trouble, I also, why I celebrated it was I was looking at it from a business aspect of things. It's like, okay, let's say I own a company. I have a company that I run and everything. And me personally, I get into an issue with someone that gets me sued as an individual. Now, if my company is, let's say, signed under a holding company and not me, it doesn't affect my company, it just affects me. Like I'm separating myself from my wealth. That's the aspect I was looking at it, and that's why I thought it was a smart move in the first place. It's possible the money and everything has, I forgot, I was analyzing and forgot that I was doing makeup. So the money and everything is possible that it has always been in his mom's name, but just never got around to changing it, or intentionally never changed it, you know? Either ways, in my own opinion, I feel like that was the whole situation right there. But you know, I wasn't there. I don't know them like that. Okay, we're not cool like that. So yeah. So but if it was done after they got married, that's a bit fraudulent. That's a bit fraudulent and quite sneaky. That's quite sneaky and Dr. Evil of him. But yeah, whatever it is, it is. So that's where we are at right now. So I would love to hear opinion on this, because I don't even know. Like I said, the first time I heard it, I was like, yeah, win for him. But as the days went by, I was like, there are more sides to this thing, you know? And no, and we can't really judge because we're not there their house. We don't know what happened. We don't know what transpired for her to, decide to divorce. Divorce is not, I've never been married, I've never been divorced, but I would like to think that divorce is not a very easy thing. Imagine loving someone and now you have to, no. And it's not always a very easy decision to make. You get me? Especially when kids are involved. You understand? So I feel, well, especially when kids are involved, I don't think it's such an easy decision like that. So something must have transpired. But that comment I read just now, that she was saying the mother this, the mother that, the mother this, the mother that, we're not there. We don't know what happened. We don't, it's not even about her now. She's the one that trained him. She's the one that trained him, blah blah blah, all of that. That's not even the situation right now. I'm pretty sure dude was obviously will be taking care of his family the time they were together and everything. So the mom just, it's just like Bonner Boy. The mom manages him and everything. I don't think that's a crime. I don't think that's the reason to be for him to be called a mama's boy or whatever. People are different, okay? Their parents that just do these things better. And when it's your mom, it's kind of better. Imagine getting someone, an outsider, and they cheat you out of your money. I'm not saying your family cannot do that to you too, because we see so many cases of where they actually do that. Oh, guys, I am so annoyed right now. I literally just filmed this whole video and I just realized my mic was off. So, kumbaya, kumbaya. Alright, a little confession. I had to finish my makeup off camera because gist don't they finish from my mouth, makeup not going finish. So I had to do it off camera. And how do you guys think I did? What do you think? For someone who hasn't done their makeup in like 2 years, I think I did okay. I think I did okay. But let me know how I did, and if you have tips for me, leave it in the comment section. So back to the gist. Legally, she's richer than he is, and now they have to share her own property. Now me, I no agree. There's nothing you can tell me. Let me know in the comment section. Do you think what he did was smart or was a bit fraudulent and not so, forthcoming? And do you think he's a mama's boy? Do you think the mom controls everything? Or do you think he was right to do that? Do you think it was a smart move? Do you think she's a gold digger? Do you think so? Like, because in my own opinion, I'm not trying to put words in anybody's mind. In my own opinion, I need to share mine first. I don't think she's a gold digger. Like, it's not like she was totally broke. She had her own successful career. I just feel she stayed home. She bore his kids, took care of them, took care of the home, slowed down or even gave up her career. I'm not really sure about that, but definitely reduced her having kids and taking care of the home would definitely reduce um her income, especially the time she was pregnant and all of that. So I feel she deserves something, and I want to believe definitely he's going to be paying child support because that's how they get the children. He's going to pay child support. The issue now is the alimony, our own settlement that she's supposed to get, because taking care of the home is a full-time job too. Imagine doing it every day. It's draining emotionally, mentally. It's not easy taking care of kids. I don't have kids of my, but I've taken care of my nieces and nephews, so I know how that thing how stressful it can be. At least me, I get to give them back to their parents, but imagine them, they are yours. So yeah, I feel she deserves something, especially if he did that. He puts the money in his mom's name after the marriage. That's a bit fraudulent. That's no. She gets a good lawyer. She can get what she deserves. But if it was before they came together, like I explained earlier, well, I just feel if she gets a really, really like a good lawyer, she'll get something. I feel she deserves something. Maybe not half. I don't know. I don't know. I was not in the marriage, because the decision to divorce is not really, I don't think it's an easy one, especially when kids are involved. Nobody wants their kids to grow up in a broken home. At least that's what I feel. I don't know about other people. So it must take something really serious for her to be like, you know what, I'm done with this. I don't deserve this. Do you know who I am? I deserve better. I'm a woman. So yeah, I think she deserves something. You can't just leave her hanging like that. Now that would just be unnecessarily mean and all of that. So yeah, that's basically it. So let me know your own opinion in the comment section. I'll be waiting for you guys down there. So again, thank you for sticking with me. And I just want to apologize if the video was all over the place. Like I said, it's just the first episode, and first time doing all of this together, which was quite hectic. And yeah, obviously the next one will be a lot better. So please join me on my journey. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave your comments below. Okay, now have a great day or a great evening, depends on when you're watching this. Bye guys.